Welcome back to Broke to Rich from Flipping Only in Cataclysm Classic. In this challenge, we're going to be flipping from 0 gold to 100k. We will be using my flipping guide and all the techniques and methods from it. So sit back and follow the journey. And welcome to episode number 3 of Broke to Rich, where we're flipping on Cataclysm Classic and we're trying to make as much gold as possible. So where we left off last episode, we had 1,265 gold, and we also have a bunch of materials that we still need to sell off. So we're looking really good. This episode is going to be very, very good. We've got a bunch of really exciting things installed. So let's have a look at the dashboard right here. We can see our best item was the Essence of Earth, which we made a lot of gold profit from. Let's go ahead and we'll have a look at the ledger and we'll see what we have resold. So in total, we've made 1,271 gold profit from the items that we have already sold. Obviously, we have more items to sell. We made 562 gold from the Essence of Earth, which has by far been the best flip so far. And also the Elemental Earth, we also made 125 gold off those. So they were the two best items that we've had the most success with so far, but we have sold a bunch of different materials. Now in this episode, we're going to focus on a new market. We're going to explore the recipe market. So the recipe market can make a lot of gold. Now flipping these, you obviously need a lot more of them posted up on the auction house because they have a lower sale rate. So the goal with selling things like recipes is to have a big catalog of a bunch of different recipes. This way you'll see consistent sales when you're flipping these type of items with a bit lower sell rate, like recipes, transmogs, collectibles and things like that. So what we're going to do is we'll run a scan on all the different recipes in the game. So there is a bunch of these. Oh, nice to see. We've got some sales coming in too. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a scan, like I just said, on all the different recipes. Now when buying recipes, there's a few things that I look at. I want to make sure that the buy price is a lot lower than the market value. So you want to make sure the market value is a lot higher than what you're actually paying for the item, obviously. And you also want to look at the region market value average and also the region sale average. You also want to make sure your buy price is also a lot lower than them two price starters. Now another thing that will come into factor when you are buying recipes is you do want to keep an eye out at the region sale rate. So you want to make sure there is a decent sale rate on the recipes that you're buying. This just means that they are selling fairly well. So the higher this number is, the better. So I really do like to make sure that I look at all of these different data before buying these items. So as you can see, this right here, this would be a nice profit. We can buy it for 49 gold. We're going to resell that for 188 gold. This has got a market value of 35 gold. And there's a couple of real cheap ones right there. We'll go ahead and we'll buy up all of these. What else have we got here? So this right here, market value of 83, and there's a couple posted for only 22 gold. Now the next highest is 76 gold, so that is where we're going to repost and undercut that person. Buy these for 10 gold each, one for 13 gold. Let's scroll down again so we can find the price. And then the next highest is 36 gold, so we're going to undercut that person at 36 gold for this one right here. Let's go ahead and make sure we buy them all out to the correct amount. What else have we got here? Just have a look. Now there are some like this that are very, very cheap, but they only give a little bit of gold profit. Because we're working with such little gold, we might as well go ahead and buy these out. But if you have thousands of gold, I'll try to focus on more recipes that will give you like 50 gold plus, 100 gold plus profit from each flip. So what we're going to do is we'll just go through here. We've kind of already picked out some of the items before doing this recording, before this scan. So we've got another one right here. Buy them for 10 gold each. The next highest is 24 gold. So we're going to undercut that person at 24 gold. Nice 14 gold profit each of those. Now another really good thing to look for is single items. So where there's only one of that item posted on the auction house. This is really good because you have no competition, and how the operations are set up, you'll post them for a much higher price, as basically going for as much profit as possible. There's a bunch of these agility recipes right here for only 34 gold, and because there is no competition after we buy them all out, we can actually post them for 1,133 gold each, which will give us really, really good profit once we sell some of those off. So what our goal is right now is to spend all of the gold that we had in our inventory. There's no point for this challenge having gold just sitting in our bags. we're better off investing that into more flips so it can make even more gold for us. So that is what we're doing right now. We're just going through. We only have 173 gold left to spend. So we're just going through, picking out any items that are worth flipping at the moment, going ahead and grab those up so we can spend the majority of the gold that we've got right there. Got a few more recipes to buy, and that will nearly be as much as we can afford at the moment. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab everything out of the mailbox, we'll get it all posted up on the auction house, and we'll see what we're looking at for profit. We'll see what our auction house is actually sitting at after we post all of these. So 8,400 gold, really, really nice. So now I was busy for the weekend, so we had to wait 2 days. This is why there's nothing for 2 days in the mailbox. But if we go ahead, grab out everything that expired, and we'll go ahead and collect all of the gold that we have in the mailbox, we should be sitting at a really good amount. So 3,420 gold, looking really good. Now our new best item is actually going to be that agility recipe that we were talking about just before. This was really good. We brought 9 and we actually sold all 9 of them. So we made a lot of gold profit off selling those, which I'm super stoked for. We also have another 5.8k of items in our inventory. As you can see, we made 1,617 gold off those agility scrolls, the recipes. So they did really well for us. We're now sitting at 4,045 gold profit from all the items that were flipped so far in this series. Alright, so what we're going to do now that we have a decent amount of gold once again, let's go ahead and we'll do another scan on all the different recipes that are inside Cataclysm Classic. So we'll do a scan on the full group, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll try to spend all 3,000 of this gold into more flips so we can make even more gold this episode. The goal for this episode is to have over 5,000 gold in our bags, and also a bunch of recipes that we can sell over time in the future. Now with the recipes that we're buying right now, we're just making sure that they meet the criteria from the flipping guide. So we want to make sure that the buy price is lower than the market value, the region market value, and the region average sold, and it also has a decent sell rate. So that's the main thing that we're looking for when we're going ahead and buying all of these items. There's not much point of me going through every single item because it's pretty much the same criteria for all the different recipes. So if you know what to look for with the criteria, you basically know why I'm buying the certain recipes that I am buying, and we can save a lot of boring time of me going over one by one each item. So just make sure when you're buying the recipes and a lot of the other flips like transmogs and collectibles that you're meeting those criteria before you go ahead and buy the item. But saying that, we've nearly got them all posted up on the auction house. We're down to 30 gold once again. Now we're down to 15 gold, but we have 44,953 gold worth posted on the auction house. Now obviously we will not sell all of these for that amount. The prices will fluctuate with the competition and stuff, but we're looking extremely good for this episode. Very happy with the amount of items, well, the value that we have for these items posted up on the auction house. So we're looking extremely promising for this episode. Surely we should be able to make this 5,000 gold in this episode. So it's the next morning, things have expired. Let's go ahead and get out all of the expired listings that are waiting in the mailbox, and we'll see what sales we have waiting for us to collect in the mailbox. Ooh, nice. So we have 5,540 gold in sales in the mailbox. Extremely happy with that. If we go down, we've got a bunch of different recipes. We've got some materials also. So we're looking really good there. So let's go ahead and let's collect all of that. So we actually did reach the goal for this episode. We should be over 5,000 gold so far in liquid gold that will be in our bags. So we have 5,556 gold, and we still have a bunch of recipes and materials that are worth a lot of gold. So we're having some really good progress. What we'll do now is we'll get everything posted up on the auction house so this can keep selling for us. Go ahead, choose the TSM operations from the flipping guide, have everything posted at the most profitable price profitable, also undercutting the competition and whatnot, so we have the best chance of selling these items. We'll get everything posted up on the auction house, and we'll just have a look and see how much gold worth is currently on the auction house, and also how much gold we still have in our inventory. Right, we'll grab the rest of these. Got a few materials we still got to sell off right there. Let's go ahead, get everything posted. Sometimes you get the TSM error, just reload and you can continue doing what you were doing. Alright, so we've got all the items. We still have 25,000 gold worth of items posted up on the auction house. And we have 5,528 gold in our inventory. So this episode has been a really good success. We sold a bunch of recipes and made a bunch of profit doing so. If you enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up button. And also, if you'd like to learn more about making gold with flipping in Cataclysm Classic, you can check out my Classic flipping guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. This will teach you absolutely everything you need to know, and it will also give you my TSM groups and operations that I'm using in this series to flip in Cataclysm Classic. You also can jump in the Discord, where we'll help you out with any questions you have about flipping in all versions of the game. However, that was it for the episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.